The NFL and the NFL's Players Association have reviewed the tape, and the Matt Moore incident from Wild Card weekend against the Steelers has come back as follows. Both the NFL and NFLPA determined the Dolphins did not follow NFL concussion protocol. Doesn't come to a surprise as many who watched the play unfold and saw the replays over and over again when Bud Dupree hammered Matt Moore. It was one of the more vicious hits we saw in the NFL this entire season. The team was essentially given a warning and told that if it happens again, they will be disciplined further. Fair or not fair, the discipline handed down.
Not fair to Matt Moore. Hey, you all right? Get back out there. Yeah, we'll take a little slap on the wrist from the league on this one. Need you out there, buddy. We're only getting beat by 30. I mean, they're getting blown out by Pittsburgh. He's getting whacked in the face by Bud Dupree. It's a hit that we talked about, and people were buzzing on social media about when it happened. And I thought, oh my God, I just saw the death of a quarterback. I mean, live on national TV, that guy can't go back in that game at that point. And when you saw him go back in, you thought, there's no way he can possibly be coordinated enough and have all of his faculties about him to go back into this contest. League, you're not setting a real good precedent when you say, next time, we'll get you. It's so funny because I was thinking as we get ready for the Super Bowl, if a quarterback, boy, God forbid, was suffering from the ailments that Matt Moore did, you know what these teams would do? He's fine. Oh, we'll worry about the consequences. We'll worry about the consequences after. That's a bad precedent to send if you're really trying to safeguard your players. And I think players that I've talked to that are still either in the league or have just been removed from it, they think this is one of the biggest jokes going. That the NFL is trying to sell you that we're really concerned with the safety of our players, unless it's a playoff game. Unless it's a big enough game that we need you out there. Then we'll kind of bend the rules again like the old days.
Yep.
So you can kind of read between the lines here when you see what the NFL does or does not do, in this case with Matt Moore. I feel for Matt Moore because he got lit up for everybody to see and then was told to go back in there in a game that they were already losing and they really had no bearing of putting him back in that game. That's the guy I feel sorry for.
That culture is still there in the NFL, and Matt Moore seemingly didn't object to going back out there. And I know what you're saying. I feel for Matt Moore, but you're expected if you get hit and the doctors say you're okay. I can't be the wuss on the team and sit, even though I'm worried about my safety. I got to go out there. That's still a culture in the NFL, and that's not going to go away for a long, long time, even as they try and sugarcoat it with added awareness.
Matt Moore, if he's told to go play, will go play. That's how these guys are. Their mentality. The point is, you're supposed to safeguard Matt Moore from himself after taking that hit. League, if you're really concerned with the safety of your player, he should not ever have been allowed to go back in that game.
We'll do that unless we have all the eyeballs for a playoff game. And we got to make sure the bottom line is protected.
Then we got to get the Roethlisbergers and the Bradys and all those guys. Get them back out there.
A similar refrain from the NFL that we have heard many times before. If you want more NFL topics as we lead up to Super Bowl 51, search the NFL on your favorite 120 platform. Find those conversations on demand.